that entertainment stuff, the Skits.
Oh, hey, Stan. Why the long face?
It's these generic brand cigarettes, Bob. They just don't give me energy during the day.
I know what you mean. My brand left me with the jitters. That's why I've switched to new alpaca cigarettes with cool burn mentholatum charcoal inside and conveniently located on my grocery shelves. Here, have one of mine.
Gee, thanks, Bob. I sure could use a pick-me-up.
Friends, do you feel tired, winded, completely out of breath smoking your everyday cigarettes? Then switch to new alpaca cigarettes. For years now, we've heard the complaints about smoking not living up to brand advertising so common in, well, common everyday cigarette brands. That's why our team of disbarred scientists and out-of-work chemists created Alpaca, the only brand with patented Cool Burn Mentholatum Charcoal technology in every drag. With new Cool Burn Mentholatum Charcoal engineering, you're sure to get that kick you expect from a cigarette. Don't let nicotine get you down. Get Alpaca brand and get back in the game.
Welcome home, Stan. Say, you look like a new man.
It's these new alpaca cigarettes, Jane. Bob down at work gave me one, and I felt so refreshed I finished the first pack before I even got back in the car.
It's good to see you smiling again. But what about me? Can I enjoy the Cool Burn Mentholatum Charcoal freshness too?
Introducing new wickedly thin, ultra-smooth Alpaca Lights. All the taste of our more macho brands, but less than tastefully thin. For the ladies.
Pass me another alpaca, hon, with Cool Burn Mentholatum Charcoal.
Okay, but first pass me another wickedly thin, ultra-smooth Alpaca Light.
Alpaca, and new wickedly thin, ultra-smooth Alpaca Lights. Smoking together has never tasted better. Brought to you by the makers of Smith & Wesson Oil, the only non-stick home cooking oil endorsed by the NRA. Warning, smoking is bad and will kill you. We recommend another vice, something less obvious and more socially acceptable, like drinking and playing darts. Paintball. Mothers with small children are advised to avoid smoking and texting while driving with small children. Please consult your doctor before beginning a new smoking and surgery regimen. Alpaca cigarettes, available everywhere. Smoking is spoken. We take you now to Studio 4B of the Amalgamated Radio Network. The place, Lower Manhattan. The time, autumn 1938.
Well, Mr. Doyle, word has it you are the best voice artist in the radio biz. A master of dialects and accents.
That's very kind, Mr. Dobbs.
Oh, come now. Mr. Dobbs is my recently deceased father. Call me Grieving.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, don't mention it. No, seriously, do not mention it. Now, here's your radio script. I think you'll find it puts your vocal chops to the test.
I look forward to the challenge. How long until we're on the
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Amalgamated Radio and its affiliated stations take you now to the bucolic English country house known as Thorndyke Manor. We open at the reading of Reginald Thorndyke's last will and testament.
My most sincere, heartfelt sympathies to you, Miss Thorndyke, as to the passing of your grandfather.
Thank you, Mr. Dimripple.
You're welcome, Miss Thorndyke.
When can we begin the reading, Mr. Dimripple?
As soon as all parties are present, Miss Thorndyke.
I see.
Now presenting from Lagware Islands, Harry Murphy.
Sure and begorra. Can't believe me great Uncle Thorndyke has gone on to greener pastures. I hope he was guided to the kingdom of heaven by 1,000 winged angels. I do.
Yeah, who doesn't?
By the by, where's the bar?
It's a little too early for that, Miss Murphy.
Now presenting from Depot de France, Louisa Schwaz.
I am Louisa from France. We are sad to hear of great Uncle Thorndyke's passing, no? And when we French are sad, we dine. Pass the escargot?
I say, what is that horrendous odor?
That would be me. I'm French.
Now presenting from Bloodworth, Germany, Helga Glockenspiel.
Grossen Uncle Thorndyke's life is fertig, but we must all remember, life goes on. Dankeschön.
How very German of you. Now that we're all in attendance...
Oh, what about me, Mr. Dimmy Ripple?
And who might you be?
Mr. Thorndyke's great-granddaughter, Jacqueline Elizabeth Carnaby Bristow, Call me Jax.
I see. Welcome, Jack.
Yeah, I was down in Oxford, me loco, minding me P's and Q's when I overhear this lump of school flapping his jaw about great-granddaddy being all brown bread. I raised my glass of pimple and blotch to drink in his honor, then run back to mine to throw a few things in my crowded space and catch the Michael Caine to Thorndyke Manor. And here I is. So, how much bees and honey was old Thorndyke's worth?
Assuming you mean money, I can tell you Mr. Thorndyke's estate was upwards of £25 million.
Fornicate under the king!
This has been Thorndyke Manor on the Amalgamated Radio Network.
And now the further adventures of Ted and Ellie in Italy.
Keep going.
Ellie, look, we're in Italy on a sidewalk cafe.
Oh, I've always wanted to be in Italy.
Oh, me too. If only we had an Italian waiter to give us...
That's amore!
Hey, we're really hungry. We would like some turkey.
Let me put my red lipstick on. That always gets the waiters.
Si.
Okay, we want 2 helpings of turkey, por favor.
Is it grain-free?
Has it been treated humanely?
Seats ahead is a chop off.
Okay.
He's very nice.
And then flash forward. Ooh, that was the best Italian turkey.
You know what? It was so delicious. It tasted just like jerky back home.
It was muy delicioso, wasn't it, honey?
It was. You take me to the best places.
Okay, and here comes the sponsor to tell you what will happen on the next show. Right, John?
Thank you very much. And next time we talk about...
We lost Smith. Smith's no longer in there. If Smith
time.
isn't going to be in the room, I'm going to go get another glass of wine.
We talk about...
And now it's time to take a terrifying trip to the seedy side of the city as we pay a dangerous visit to Sadie LaFay, mercenary madam. As we open, Sadie is in an unholy meeting with an underworld attorney, Vidor Chambers.
Sadie, I hope I can count on your discretion in handling this delicate matter.
You wouldn't be hiring me if I wasn't, now would ya?
Suppose not. All the information you need is in that packet. Name, addresses, pictures, daily routine, the works. As for your fee...
Half up front, half when it's over.
Very well. I have half right here. I'll just leave it on the table. I know that's how you madams like it.
I'm not that kind of madam.
But you're known as the mercenary madam.
You gotta cut it out. I got this monkey on the table. He likes clinking the glass. You gotta forgive him.
The money to the monkey?
No. Look, those aren't 2 different titles. It's not mercenary, madam. Madam is being used out of respect.
Oh, I see. I guess I assume, since you conduct your business out of your strip club, madam meant that you were in charge of the girls here.
First of all, madams don't run strip clubs. They run brothels. And secondly, this isn't my strip club, okay? I don't run this place. Excuse me a sec. Yeah?
Yeah, sorry to bother you, Sadie, but I just heard Candy say she's gonna start the night off with a cherry pie set, and you know how messy that makes the pot.
I told Candy she wasn't allowed to do that set anymore. Ugh. I'll take care of it, Dave.
Okay, good. And did you know Midnight was filling in for G-Spot this evening?
Yeah, they told me about it last week.
Okay, but it'd be nice if someone informed me.
I told Mike.
Fat Mike or Dead Tooth Mike?
Dead Tooth Mike.
Okay, but I'm filling in for Dead Tooth Mike.
Then Dead Tooth Mike should have told you.
Yeah, but when I told you I was filling in for Dead Tooth, why didn't you tell me?
Because after I told Dead Tooth Mike, I forgot about it. I gave the message to who needed it. Job done.
Okay, but all I'm saying is someone should have told me Midnight was filling in for G-Spot. Then I need to have a talk with Dead Tooth Mike.
Talk to Dead Tooth Mike. Don't cry about it to me.
No, I was not crying about it.
You were kind of crying about it.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
No.
Uh-huh.
Wrong.
Okay, you don't believe me. Let's ask my impartial client here. What do you think, Fedor?
I thought you said you didn't run this place.
Never mind that. Was Dave crying about it?
I don't think I should get involved.
No, you already are, pal. So tell us, was I crying about it or not?
Kinda?
Woohoo! Sadie LaFay rides again.
You
Yeehaw!
are a joke.
I really want to meet this Dead Tooth Mike now.
Join us again as we schlep the sleazy city streets with Sadie LaFay, mercenary madam. But not that kind of madam.
The good kind. The nice kind.
I'm sorry, but usually John thinks up. And now. So I think it's about time for a sketch.
Hold up in an abandoned mining town, one of the most ruthless gangs west of the Mississippi. The Irate Riders. Devils on two wheels.
Alright, enough. Quiet down, you lug nuts. I know you're all a little stir-crazy, tired and scared of being cooped up here for the past month.
You said it, Fender.
Shut up and calm down. Just listen to me. We need to keep hiding out until we know the heat from the pigs has died down. So it's your choice. You'll either get cozy here, or you'll get cozy in prison. Face down.
Easy for you to say, Fender. You're not the one nursing a 10-month-old baby while 8 months pregnant with a new baby.
Don't worry about it, Chassie. I told you we'd stay put until you gave birth.
Yeah? And who's gonna give birth to the baby, Fender? You? Clutch? That's a laugh.
Shut up, Chass. No, it won't be me. I'll send Throttle and Muffler into Casper to kidnap a doc. Now everyone needs to pump the brakes. We got a good setup here, you get me? Clutch, how much grub we got?
Enough for 3 months?
See? How much water we got?
Enough for 4 months?
Nice. And how much beer we got?
About enough for 2 days.
Perfect. Now wait, what? What'd you say, 2 days?
That's right, Fender.
What are we gonna do? We only have enough beer for 2 days? I don't wanna go to town to be arrested. I don't wanna be face down in jail. Why are we never...
Get a hold of yourself, Fender! Now, here's how it's gonna be. Some of the mama's devils are gonna clean themselves up and get into town all nice-like. They'll pick up some milk, eggs, and deodorant, because you guys stink. And yes, they'll pick up some beer. Will that make you feel better?
Uh-huh.
Good. Now the rest of you guys do a sweep of the perimeter. Make sure it's still secure. Mamas, go get cleaned up for town. As for me, I'm gonna go pump or I'll explode.
Join us for another episode of Devils on Two Wheels. If you dare.
Time once again for the continuing adventures of Scott Hart, Flatfoot Gumshoe, brought to you by Alpaca Cigarettes, the only cigarette with the classic woolly flavor. This episode,
don't feel like you can't
the dog days of summer.
It was a late July night, and Gus, the delivery guy from my favorite greasy spoon, was giving me the business.
I don't know what's to tell you, Hart. The price of our corned beef sandwich went up to 85 cents last week.
It did, huh? How do I know you're not playing me like a Stradivarius so you can line your own pocket with that extra dime?
You don't.
What if I call down to that diner and talk to your boss about your corned beef prices?
You can't.
Oh, yeah? Why not?
Because he's not there. He only works the morning shift.
You think you got all the answers, don't you, Gus?
If I did, you think I'd be schlepping you corned beef sandwiches at 11:15 at night?
Good point. Here, take your money.
Thanks. Knock, knock, knock.
And get the door on your way out.
Mr. Hart?
That's me, lady.
It is not. Get out of here, Gus, before I ram this corned beef up your keister.
All right, Hart. I'm going.
Mr. Hart?
Who wants to know?
My name is Vivian Sinclair.
Of the Uptown Sinclairs?
The same.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Now hurry up and tell me what you want. That sandwich isn't going to eat itself.
Your ad says you can locate the missing.
That's right. I sniff him out like a bloodhound.
That's not what I'm after.
What do you mean? I don't get you, lady. Are you dizzy or something?
No, I mean, I'm not missing a bloodhound. I'm missing a cockadoodle.
Lady, you can take that kind of language right out of my office.
It's my dog. It's part Cocker Spaniel, part Labradoodle.
Let me get this straight, because maybe Gus fed me some screwy corned beef. You want me, Scott Hart, the town's top drawer detective, to find your dog?
Would you, Mr. Hart?
Lady, I've heard some daft things in my day, but this...
I'm willing to pay you $1,000 and $2,000 when you find him.
And where was this poor puppy last seen? I got the doggy details from Miss Sinclair and immediately searched up and down Uptown for that missing mutt. Shortly after dawn, I got word of some confused cockadoodie dog sulking around 116th Street. Sure enough, it was the stray Sinclair dog. I coaxed the canine closer with some kibble, and then lassoed it with the lavish leash Miss Sinclair provided. The two were reunited later that morning.
Oh, there is Mama's precious little puppy whoopee.
And I ended up with more dough than a French bakery. In the end, a missing pooch case may not be glamorous, but it sure keeps me in corned beef. Until next time.
The continuing adventures of Scott Hart, Flatfoot Gumshoe.